If, like me, you were a child with unlimited internet access and no job, you may have come across MadeMarian.com, the home of a handful of 3D games you could play for free right in your browser. The most popular of these games were the 3D avatar chat worlds, where you could actually walk and talk among other internet people in real time. These were great places to learn normal social dynamics, like how to get to know someone and start a relationship, all while being on the moon on Moonbase, a tropical island on Club Marian, or a medieval fantasy world in Sherwood Dungeon. Sherwood Dungeon was advertised as a free MMO, kind of like World of Warcraft, but as a kid I was usually too engrossed in the relationship drama in the chat room and the starting area to care much about the gameplay. But recently when I searched up Maid Marian and found Sherwood Dungeon is actually still playable, I had a revolutionary idea. What if I actually played the game? Has anybody tried such a thing? What adventure could be waiting for me in this massive open world? In this video, I will experience everything Sherwood has to offer. Every map and every quest, all the way through defeating the final boss dragon that little kid me only heard of in chat room legends. And I will find out exactly how much game is in this game. This is my character Memoria, who is me if I was a skeleton. If you'll notice, actually a bit of a bob going on. Actually a bit of a skeleton with a bob situation. You'll notice in the chat, a lot of French people in here. I'm assuming. It looks like French to me, but I could be an idiot. I hope they're not saying anything inappropriate. I'm only wearing starter equipment, obviously. I have already been gifted things because if you just stand around in the main area, people start giving you stuff. The Sherwood community so far, very French, very kind. I'm not going to use this because I think I want to start with what I'm supposed to start with and I feel like I need to earn it. I start with a dagger and a shield and of course my talisman of fire. Rune bag. I carry a single diamond. Pets. A horse for 8 months for 80 gems. Gems translate to US dollars. Look at him. You spend gems and it's not even permanent. Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean I have a paladin as a pet? How deep does this go? Rogue, I'm interested in their posture and everybody's posture, and the fact that I can go on here and buy human beings. And the nipple rings on the Minotaur. That's something I'm interested in as well. Okay, I'm not gonna spend any money though. I don't think. I also have this thing over here called combat menu, and you open it up and it's only those highly detailed 3D emojis from like 2010. That's my combat menu. So this is where you start. I'm in a field. There's a ship over there. I'm surrounded by beasts that could attack me at any moment, but I spawned in front of this red-headed lady, so maybe I'll speak to her first. May I please speak to Morgan? Welcome, warrior. You've arrived at last to the ancient realm of Sherwood. I have a quest for you. I will take any direction you have. Kill 4 venom critters to be rewarded with a talisman of ice. Do you guys believe in me against this forest tarantula? Like, let's just try it right now. Like, let's be insane. Hello? I'm block. Do you see this? I'm untouched. Dude, what the F? He attacked so quickly. Amulet attack. Whoa, that was nuclear. What do I get for this? Oh, diamonds. This is how you get diamonds. The tarantulas are carrying diamonds. Do I have a quest menu? Okay. 4 venom critters remain. This is the massive open world. This is Sherwood Castle. Wait, everybody's over there. There's like actually people on today. This is a fucking party. Should I go over there? I don't speak French. I go over there and say ratatouille. They all point and laugh. I gotta find some freaking venom critters. How about that? Here's one. Fire attack. Regular attack. This guy's just watching. He's letting me live. Anything? This guy, I'm afraid. I'm afraid of this guy! Whee! Oh, I can jump. Wow. The realism. You. Stop. The power of my bob compels me. Amulet attack. I like that it takes like 20 seconds to recharge and does about the same as my dagger. Oh! 1 venom critter remain. Fortune teller. You already have a quest. Return to Morgan once the quest is Can you only have 1 single quest at a time? Am I missing all my treasure because you have to like stop and pick it up? No! Like, do you drop something and then take? Wait, they just keep spawning. I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. Run away. Oh, I haven't even been doing my roundhouse kick or my lunging double strike. Hello? Let's go tell Morgan. Can you seriously only have one singular quest? Wow. I'm level 3. Talisman of Ice added to inventory. Thank you, thank you. Deliver this letter to the fortune teller. Let's try out that roundhouse kick. Looks good to me. I like that I am wearing shoes. Amn't I? No pants. Shirt, no pants. Shoes. This is the garb of a skeleton. Lunging double strike. Looks suspiciously like one single strike. Ice attack. Lunging double strike. Roundhouse kick. Okay, I gotta go! I gotta go! I gotta go! They're everywhere. Can I speak to you in peace? Thank you for delivering the letter. I've been expecting you. The stars have foretold your coming and your destiny. My what? The prophecy of Bane. So, you wish to see your future and find your place in prophecy. We are all threads in the great tapestry, our destinies interwoven and our fates assured. If the stars already know the depths of your courage before you've been tested, then are you really the master of your own fate? No, I think what you just said is that I'm not the master of my own fate. You said my fate is assured in the great tapestry, so do you still wish to seek out your destiny? Yes, lady, just tell me. Bring 6 vials of forest tarantula venom to the fortune teller. I need venom to see the prophecy. Of course you do. Do you also need $100? How many dollars do you need to see the prophecy? Oh no, I need venom to see the prophecy. The pain takes me to the edge of madness, but in that twilight between life and death, the visions come and I can... The visions what? Okay, I did get an axe. Level 3 cleaving. Equip. Again, huge range of damage, but it's better numbers than my dagger. Lunging double strike. Now, before this other one attacks me, I have to go heal. It is nice of them, though, that they all kind of line up and wait to attack me. It's very polite. Oh, ×2 block bonus. Did you see that? Yes. And this spin move I do when I level up, I really like. New skill, reverse hammer strike. Watch it be forward. Prophecy reveals to me that you are destined wield the dragon claw scepter and face the monster known as Bane in combat. You will need to earn the 6 stones of power required to summon the dragon claw. 6 stones of power, summon the dragon claw, wield the dragon claw scepter, defeat Bane. You guys got it? Okay, now I'm gonna kill some scrappers to obtain the destiny stone. Oh, little guys. Any little guys? Hey, you! Take my reverse hammer strike. Wait, it is reversed. Block. I blocked that. I just need to get used. Are people saying GF? Are they looking for a GF? Relationships could be so easy. Dating could be so easy. Simply go on Sherwood Dungeon, type GF, ? Quest complete. Got the Destiny Stone. It's easy for me. You must travel to the tropical island of Haunted Palm to meet with Baron Akale. Okay, not yet. Because I need to explore the rest of the map. I can't be done with this map already. Can I swim? This is refreshing for my exposed pelvis. There's a couple people over here. What are you doing? The dungeon under Sherwood Keep is said to be hundreds of levels deep, filled with monsters and treasure. Speak with Lady Marian at the entrance to the dungeon in Sherwood Keep. Okay, guys, this appears to be a terrifying dragon. Don't freak out. I think it's a statue. Who are you? Belinda? Oh. I'll leave you guys alone. Wait, so there's a bridge over a moat, then the wall just ends. Yeah, there's many gaps in this wall. Any guys in the chat that read The Art of War want to tell me about that? Do I have any Art of War guys in here? There's no chat, by the way. There's no chat. Lady Marian, where are you? I will always have quests for you to complete in the dungeon for experience, and you can keep what you find. Defeat 8 moss tarantulas in dungeon level 5. Except... It just spawned me. Attack. Okay, wait. No, they're easy. No, they're easy. They're dog water. Look, they're all coming to me. I don't even have to find them. Do you guys drop stuff or no? Okay, this is just about experience. Grinding the dungeon is about experience, guys. Guys, this is how I played Guild Wars for years. Clicking on the buttons. I click on all the buttons. I can't be bothered to learn which keys they are. The number keys are so far away from WASD. Oh, there's no jumping in the dungeon. Jumping banned in the dungeon. They banned jumping in the dungeon. Quest complete. Return to Lady Marian. Now how? Now where? Now how? I'm lost in the dungeon. Open the chest. Take it. Oh my god, there's hella loot in the dungeon. Hang on. Can I teleport? Sherwood Castle. Teleport. Yeah, so that was the theme song, and you hear that play and then end when you join the map. So there's about 10 seconds of music total in the whole game from what I'm gathering. Where are you at, girl? Look at me. Level 6. Spinning hook kick. After finding my little skeleton feet, I decided I wanted to be a little bit stronger before continuing the story, so it's time for the main activity of any good MMO, grinding. I tested out a few different ways of getting XP to try and find the most efficient way of leveling up, and you pretty much always want to be doing a quest. Luckily, this guy named Olaf and Maid Marian by the dungeon seemed to give out infinite quests of the kill X of this guy type. I didn't find much difference in terms of leveling up between doing Olaf's quests and Maid Marian's quests other than the loot. Enemies in the open world pretty much only drop runes and scrolls, which I'll get to in a second, and exactly 1 diamond each. I'm not sure why every living creature is carrying exactly 1 little diamond, but I like to believe it's their soul that I'm keeping as a serial killer trophy of sorts. In the dungeon, enemies don't drop anything, but you can loot chests to get actual weapons and stuff that you can use. And actually, you don't even need to kill anything to loot the chests, you can just run straight to them, which is a great strategy for cowards. Something weird that happened for me was after I did the first few of Maid Marian's quests, she started asking me to kill things that simply don't exist. She was only asking me for enemies that literally were not in the dungeon. So maybe after 20 years of giving dungeon quests, she doesn't even know what's down there anymore. She's like, just go kill 7 ice vampires, I guess. So I ended up mostly via Olaf grinding 4 whole levels, so I could come back and just blast through the story with no issues. Welcome back to Sherwood, guys. As you can tell, I've been grinding. I am now level 10. I'm a squire. Whatever that means, I haven't been paying attention to my rank. Can I expect to be knighted? I have a few updates for you guys. As any serious gamer would, I took several hours of my time to meticulously map this game to a controller. I now have a button on my controller that clicks the exact spot in the top right where that button shows up to take all your loot, and it literally saves me so much time. I am a genius. After a few more hours of play, I can tell you right now, I don't know the difference between any of these martial arts moves I've been unlocking down here. Roundhouse kick, lunging double strike, reverse hammer strike, spinning hook kick. I genuinely fear they may all be the same except for the animations. They all take the exact same amount of time to recharge and do the same thing. However, I finally unlocked my spinning strike, which is that crazy spinning animation I see when I level up. Check this shit out. It hits twice. The back of this thing looks like a roast chicken. As you know, we've been collecting some runes. You may have seen me open my rune bag. So this is how you're gonna craft weapons. Runes and what are these? Summoning scrolls seem to be the main thing that enemies in the open world drop. Can you call it an open world? I think the website does. So it's an open world. The summoning scrolls are just weapon recipes, basically. So I think the idea is that you would eventually collect enough runes that you just have them. However, the diamonds can also be used to simply purchase summoning scrolls and runes. There's a rune girl outside. I know everybody at this point. I know the scroll merchant and the rune merchant. So my point is, I have spent some of my extensive collection of diamonds on the runes that I need for the Wraith Longsword, because I'm just assuming the ones that require more runes are more powerful. Like this one, the Vorpal Gladius. I'm drowning in Vorpal Gladius recipes. So I'm just assuming that one is basic and I don't need it. So what we're gonna do now is create my first weapon. I'm crafting my first weapon. This is so exciting. Okay. Up arrow, double X's, upwards tree, upside down tree, R. Summon. Okay, that's fine. 11 to 85 plus 10, and what I have right now is 23 to 54 plus 8, so I have a lot more reliability. That was not worth it at all. Okay, exciting thing number 2 that I'm doing right now is finally advancing the main quest. Look at this. Wait, people are hanging out for real. This takes me back, guys. Also, what happens if I equip 2 swords? All these people are doing 2 swords. Is that the meta? Let's go to the Haunted Palm. New theme song? Is it giving haunted? It's giving pirates a little bit. Yet another suspiciously square island. And only 2 people in this whole map. Let's see what they have to say. Okay, who are you guys? Merchant. Okay. I believe he's fighting something under the floor. Baron Akale. My quest for you is part of a series. It looked like I had misremembered where the quest was. The Baron said to go to the Isle of Heroes, so I spent the rest of the day grinding trying to get to the level I needed to get there. A little bit frustrating, honestly, and I might have been justified here to go spend $5 real on the XP doubler with complimentary Dark Blood armor, but you guys know I would never stoop that low. This is just the gameplay loop of MMOs from what I understand. You have some boring grinding parts in between what I am sure is a captivating story. The Isle of Heroes? It was the Isle of Heroes, right? Guys, I've been grinding for so many hours. I'm so thrilled to see what the next part of the story is. Wait. But then when I finally get to Isle of Heroes guy, he says to go to Stone Circle. I go to a couple other islands, they're all telling me to go different places. So here I had to assume that maybe when I declined the fortune teller lady's quest in the beginning, she cast some kind of curse on me to make everybody gaslight me into giving up. But I had something they never expected. The power to push buttons. Baron Akale, I guess I have to force your quest. A dark magic from deep in the dungeon under Sherwood Castle has the power to animate crystal, gemstone, and even solid metal. And I said that sentence like a really normal person. It is said a great wizard once lived in the catacombs under the castle, and the remnants of his magic bring stone to life. The Black Warriors are made of solid onyx animated by dark magic. They look like a regular blonde man. Defeat 8 of these warriors and bring the onyx stone back to me. I'm gathering stones, and they're either emeralds or onyx stones. Who can say? From these Ken dolls walking around somewhere. Oh, maybe you also count. Short, white-haired ladies also count. You must have been made of a small stone. Whoa! Massive damage. Okay, boom. Oh, I'm out of inventory. And the cool thing about having to click like 3 times for each of the items you need to sell is it gives you time for contemplation. This is kind of like when your therapist tells you you should be going on walks. Have some like empty mind time to process your emotions. That's exactly what I'm doing right now. Can you tell? Give me that dang reward. Level 31. I know that's right. I will grant you the Sunstone, but I have one more task for you to complete first. I have to kill my fellow skeletons. Sucks to be them. I am the prophesized hero. Wait, my hand is huge. 10 nightmare skulls. What's the point of jumping if you can't jump over anything? I'll be your iron nightmare. Check this out. Oh, I unlocked my arrows. I didn't even tell you guys this. You're supposed to be able to click an enemy to target them. Okay, bow and arrow. Is this useful? I'm just gonna speedrun the whole story today. Obtain the Sunstone. You must journey to the snow-covered island of Frostbite to continue your quest. There you will find Mare Bones. I like the sound of that. Deliver one of the nightmare skulls you've just collected to Mare Bones. Is that not incredibly rude? Mare Bones is a skeleton, right? Are we punking Mare Bones? These Toontown ass houses. Hello, Mare Bones. You look exactly like me. The Baron sent this? Ha, what a jerk. He just can't resist poking fun at my bony butt. Get pranked, Mare Bones. The Shadow Warriors are the tortured spirits of an ancient army that fought and died here thousands of years ago. Collect the ghostly essence from 10 Shadow Warriors. I'm sensing a pattern with the quests. I like how they die like LARPers. With a 20-second delay. It's time for you to finally face Dragonkind. If you can defeat 9 of these vile beasts, you may depart with the Moonstone. Is this good? The spear you gave me? Why would I use something like this? This is why I don't like thrusting and slashing. I could do 258, but I could do 1? 1? Ice Basilisk, here we go. I'm not afraid of you. You're just like any other enemy. Oh, Okay, if I'm careful about this, I can do it. These guys almost seem kind of peaceful, to be honest. Like, they're just lumbering around, and I'm out here culling them. I always find myself culling something. You travels will now take you to the mysterious island of Lost Lagoon. Please bring this letter with you. Matthias has 2 of the Stones of Power, and you will need his guidance. Okay, nice, calm, spooky, mysterious vibe. Look at the size of you! Ah! Lost Lagoon is a land shrouded in fog and mystery. A guide of necromancers who once inhabited the island used dark magic to unnaturally prolong their lives. Through ritual, their spirits became locked inside magic talismans that they wear around their necks. Did I even ask? Like, I walked up to this guy and he's lore dumping. Okay, defeat 5 of the Lich. Us dodging at each other. Okay, got him. There was one more NPC way over here. Who is that? Morgan? Okay, wait, I gotta talk to her again because she's the girl from the very beginning. Girl, what are you doing here? No, like, hello, old friend, like, just defeat some Dark Blood Knights. I thought I'd get, like, some recognition, like, just kill some knights for me. Oh, I need your help. Everybody needs my freaking help. Thank you for your bravery in defeating the Dark Blood Knights in Lost Lagoon. That's it? Whatever, she's just got endless quests for me. I don't have that kind of time, lady. I have to defeat Bane. If you even cared to ask. Please. Now what if, because they don't come up on the ramps. No way it lets me do this. He has a bow too! Okay, I did it. The sea dragons on Lost Lagoon are descendants of Dormingander, the great world serpent, a creature of the sea and child of the trickster god Loki. It is said 2 sea dragons. Wait, they must be hard then. Oh my god, there it is! But again, what if I'm safe in the circle? No, I'm not! Amulet. Whoa, whoa, whoa! He attacks so fast! Wait, but I respawn in the circle. I respawn in the circle with full health. And he's still damaged. Whoa, he's vicious! He's vicious as fuck! You saw how his knees got weak? Okay, you know what? This is not an exploit. This is part of the mechanics of the game. They spawned right outside the circle. You expect me not to do this? Come at me, bro. Welcome to my infinite health circle. And Matthias watched all of that. Well fought, warrior. Odin clearly walks at your side. You must go to Sir Garn on the Isle of Heroes to seek the Star Stone. I'm gonna interrupt this thrilling story just for a second to talk about an apparently huge aspect of this game that I had no clue about until I was reading the fandom wiki, where I always seem to find myself at some point making a video. I was vaguely aware that you could join a clan in this game, but I kind of thought it was just like a name of a friend group, and you got to show off the cool clan name under your username. But actually, it was very serious. The fandom wiki has 58 articles about specific player-created clans, their history and wars they've been in and politics they've had with other clans. And a lot of the clans actually had their own websites where they would update the current members and their rankings, like Lord and Duke and Squire and stuff. And they would list out all their current alliances and enemies. Every clan would have a base, which was usually just a certain chat room number in the main lobby, but at some point the game had a clan room designer tool where you could design your own custom Sherwood Island. I think the best way to understand the tone of the clans dynamic is to read you an excerpt, so I'm gonna leave you with a dramatic reading of some of the history of the clan Dream Haunters, which I'll illustrate via medieval meme. Dream Haunters, known as DH, was made by a person named Hades in 2006. He made it with a couple of friends named Killer and Virus. After a successful 3 months of DH, Hades unexpectedly left Sherwood without telling any of his DH members. DH suddenly died. After this death, many remakes were made. This version is currently led by King Lunar DH, formerly known as Earth. February 2013. The Knights of Hungary have joined DH to form one massive clan known as the Empire. They've proven to be a powerful and numerous ally. School had started, and many Hungarians became inactive because of this. There were 11 remaining active members, which all had conflicts with each other, parentheses drama, that made 3 to 5 members leave. This led to merging with DH. This next part is about the Great War versus DV. DV here refers to Dio Valente, which I'm understanding is one of the more powerful clans. Earth prepared a very big war, which would last for 2 weeks. He and the advisors had a meeting, which then they agreed to take part in the war. Earth came on early on a Saturday morning with Exile, 11 DHs, and 15 KHs ready for the war. They attacked DV base. Earth and Psycho and Exile fought DV, easily dominating them and destroying them. After a 2-hour battle, DH and DV were exhausted, so DH decided to take a 30-minute rest in room 83. We took that rest and straight away attacked DV again. This time, once we attacked DV, BA came in to support DV. I don't know who BA is. DV and BA were getting owned in room 78, so they decided to fill our base, room 83. It was Earth in room 83 with just 5 DHs alone. Psycho and the rest were fighting the remaining DV in room 78. Mind you, this was a very tough and a stressful war. All Earth needed was patience, which he did do. Slowly and slowly, DVs began to leave as they were tired and wanted to get out. Things were changing quickly. More and more members of the Empire entered and dominated both rooms. It was very intense for Earth as he held a lot of pressure during that time. We took 78 and 83, also 72, 60 members in total online. This was their golden moment. This was when everyone on Sherwood recognized the power of the Empire and was feared throughout Sherwood, and even to current days, it is. In total, it was an 11-hour raid, possibly the longest war on Sherwood to date. Shout out to Earth? It sounds like Earth was online for the whole 11 hours. What a legend. Anyway, let's go fight this dragon. Not a lion. Lion. Oh. These are dark times when every warrior is needed to make a stand against the fanatical Darkblood. These zealots preach of chaos and the abyss. I would like to hear the Darkblood side of the story. Oh, defeat 10 of them, you'll give me the Starstone. Oh, I have to kill these beautiful women with the ponytails? Oh, she's athletic. There's just a group of powerful women doing gymnastics out here, and that guy was saying horrible, nasty things about them. Give me the last stone! Starstone, thank you. All that remains is recovering the scroll. There's always something else. For this, you must defeat the Great Black Spider, Agony. These fanatics worship the monsters Bane and Agony as gods, but their code of honor does not allow for the refusal of a challenge. Okay, this is my actual first boss. Yo, what? Who's in here? Arena Master. You can fight alongside a platoon of soldiers against a pride of lions, or you can choose to challenge our arena dragon to single combat. Let's start with the lions. Oh my god. Okay, and I have soldiers helping me. Are they? Oh, the soldiers are all gonna die, probably. But they, like, took some health off the lions for me, I guess. Girl, get him. Why are we all at peace now? Summon the dragon. Jesus Christ! Let me serve you up something from my combat menu. Let me go to the freaking spider. This is a new type of guy. I haven't seen a guy like this before. You wish to challenge my master? I shall summon Agony as our code requires, but you know not your place, heathen. How can a mere mortal expect anything but death from challenging a god? Hello? God, they attack so fast! Okay, I believe in myself. Block, spin attack. Let's just keep an eye on the health and run. Oh, he's stuck in the circle. He's stuck in the circle, ha ha. And your health is still down, right? So I just stand out here and heal. Spinning attack always gets him in the end. Do you have anything to say? I just killed your god. Oh. You can just summon him again. So, I think I have undiscovered muscles on the back of my arms. Give me the scroll. To summon the scepter, select the scroll of summoning in your rune bag. Drag the stones of power to the scroll matching the symbols. Skull. Sky. Moon. Dragon. Sun. And star. Summon. Stat reveal, 104 to 245. I'm afraid that seems like exactly the same stats of any other level 34 blunt force. Where am I going? Stone circle. The Darkblood Paladins have brought disharmony. I said disharmony? What's that? Defeat 10 Wyvern. The Wyverns are of the same evil essence as Bane. Created from his dark magic, they're impervious to all but the scepter. Oh, they fly. Okay, but they're kind of small. Are they really impervious to all but the scepter? I gotta test the coding on that real quick. Scepter is not equipped. So no. Okay, I think the block bonus is actually goated. Like doing a block and then the spin attack. It's like 70% of their health in one hit. Me finally learning techniques. I'm about to fight Bane. The time has come to challenge Bane. I did not expect to do the whole freaking story today. That's how hard I groaned. Fulfill the prophecy and bring balance back to the land. All right, summon that dang guy. Bane will show us the path to enlightenment, and the dark blood will return to Earth to do basic chaos over the game. You think you can stop us, non-believer? You dare to challenge Bane? Die and prepare to live eternity in Bane's fiery wrath. Summon him. Do I look like I care? Oh! Bane! Okay, watch the health and leave the circle and look at him and just look at him. Wait, is he summoning wolves for real? Why is there a wolf in there with him? And dodge. I can't believe that didn't work. And step out. Bet you wish you could get me right now. Did you summon your little wolf friend for emotional support? Blocked. Spin attack. Block bonus. Amulet. He's almost dead. He's almost dead. He's almost dead. I got a little bit scared. And here comes the final blow. Get defeated, Bane. And he also drops a fucking diamond and a buckler. Darkblood, great sword of chaos. The druids thank you for restoring balance to the land. You have the blessings of the Earth Mother. The way we've never heard of the Earth Mother. And thank you for that. Let me guess. Darkblood, sword of chaos. What level am I? 35. Darkblood, sword of chaos. That's gonna be a level 35 thrusting and slashing. 1 to 290. Like 1 to 290. It could do 290 or what? It turns out a gamer like me can complete the entire main story of Sherwood Dungeon in a single afternoon. I fulfilled the prophecy, saw exciting foreign lands, and obtained some really labor-intensive weapons that were statistically exactly the same as all other weapons. Where does a top-tier player like this go from here? Well, that's what endgame content is for. There's a few more islands you can unlock after you defeat Bane, so after a little bit more grinding with Olaf, I set off to explore them. As you've probably noticed, every single quest in this game is kill X of this guy or talk to the next person. So that pattern continues on the other islands, except you get to see some new scenery, such as the same buildings, but it's nighttime now. This is the first nighttime map, I think, which you can tell because everything is purple. And Big Pillar. The most interesting new place I saw was probably the Island of Eclipse. There's like an entire other quest chain in the endgame maps, and you look familiar. No! This is really emotional. This is really dramatic and emotional. Oh my god, this is your home. This is your home, buddy. You get a little bit of lore about this race of people that's been cursed, and you get to fight a really big guy. He's big. There is also one brand new mechanic introduced here. Small enchanted obelisks of immortality appear at random at the site and are defended by Shadowfae priestesses. Obelisk. Tornado. I think 2 of them spawn at a time, and if I kill the 2, then I can attack the obelisk again. Instead of just killing guys, you kill some little pillars, which spawn more guys. And then I also really enjoyed the final map, Griffin's Landing, because you get to meet this blue guy named Grunt. Grunt? What the freak is up, Grunt? As someone that experienced Sherwood Dungeon mostly as a chat room before, it was interesting to see what it's like as a game. And as I suspected even as a kid, it's not much. There's genuinely not that many mechanics here that would make it a real game. Leveling actually means nothing other than unlocking maps because everything, the enemies, how much XP you get, the weapon stats, how much gold you can sell things for, everything scales proportionally with your level. So the gameplay experience remains the same the entire time and there's basically no progression. But even so, and yes, this is completely clouded by nostalgia and biased, there's something so charming about it to me. Instead of actually playing an MMO, it's more like hanging out in an MMO themed room. It's like playing with toys. There's so little going on that you actually have to create the experience yourself, which is exactly what the clans did. And I think especially for a kid, there's something really cool about this kind of game that's not really a game because the experience is whatever you make it. Now, if you'll excuse me, my new clan, the Memoroids, has a raid coming up with the Dark Lords of the Dungeon of Despair. And I have to finish that before my mom gets home. Frost Drakes, for the Soul Flayer. How do they keep coming up with names for these things? Limb Cutter, Hellraiser, Soul Flayer. What's your Sherwood build? Yeah, right now I'm going Soul Flayer and Destiny's Bite. Guys, I'm having so much fun. This is really fun. I love it.